Sports. I'm your host, Chris Hit or Miss.
And I'm your host, Straight Talk Ted.
We're here to talk about sports and everything that's good about sports and everything. Okay, man. Entertainment, no drug activity though. None of that
That's
stuff.
what's up.
All
All
right,
right.
go ahead. Go ahead. We break down what this is week 11 NFL, 16
Yep.
games.
We're going to go into week 11 with the picks. So I'm going to share that screen with y'all right now.
Yeah, let's see what the damage is.
Let's see here. Where we
Oh,
at?
man. Rams killed me last week.
I think we had the same amount of losses. Actually, I think we had the same.
Nah, I got one. I got one more loss than you. I know.
What is a win, man? I take it, man.
You called that G. You called the Seattle pick. You called that Geno one.
Bro,
Jeez.
I called some tough ones. You right, I called the tough ones. Exactly. I mean,
That Geno
Geno Smith
game.
came through.
We got to talk about that. Like, we got to talk about players who were supposed to be gone and not done, or supposed to be retired, and just I don't know. He revamped himself. Geno Smith or Baker Mayfield. Pick your poison. They both looking good this year. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go.
Here
There
we
we
go,
go.
week 11.
All
So right here, week 11, C is Chris, T is Ted. So now we had Green Bay and Chicago. So Chris, he picked Green Bay, so he got that one. For Jacksonville and Detroit, y'all both picked Detroit. The Raiders at Dolphins, y'all both picked Miami. The Rams and the Patriots, of course, the Rams won that one. Then we got the Browns. They lost against the Saints. The Ravens lost against the Steelers. Minnesota, they ran through the freaking the Titans.
Yeah, that was a no. The Jets.
The Jets. The Jets.
They actually came back. That the Arizona Denver. Jeez.
Yep. Then you got Denver beat Atlanta. Seattle beat San Fran. San Fran fucked that one.
Yeah. Oh God, what was that about? What was that about?
Shoot.
That was my Swami pick of the week. That was my Swami pick of the week.
Yeah, you got it.
It was.
And of course, Buffalo beats KC, and then Cincinnati Bengals, they lost against the Chargers.
We both lost on that Cincinnati Bengals, yes,
and
sir.
And then, as expected, Houston beating Dallas. So the final score with 8-7. Ted, you got 8. Chris, you got 7.
Yeah, he got this. It's been the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, congratulations for this week, my brother.
Yeah, the Swami comes through, man. I wish it could have been a couple more W's, but a win is a win, man. I'll take it, man. You know what I mean? It ain't pretty sometimes. It's not pretty.
Yeah. It's been a bad couple of weeks for you, brother.
Yeah, a couple back it was I was actually the salami, but it's okay. But I'm not back at the Swami, back at the hell.
You got lucky. I swear you got lucky. Yeah,
I picked that tough week. Nobody thought that Seattle was going to beat the Niners, man. So
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that was something. That was crazy how Geno beat them and San Fran.
And now Brock Purdy's
out doing bad now. Brock Purdy he got a right shoulder sprain, man.
Yeah, he's out. He's out for at least a couple games at least.
Look, Ted, he got a contract extension coming up, right?
Who? Brock Purdy?
So look, Brock Purdy, like peep game. This is how this works. Like the 5-year, you sign a 5-year deal, 4-year, 1-year option, right?
Right.
But remember, he ain't go he went the last pick of the NFL draft, so he doesn't have that 5-year extension.
Okay.
So this is his 3rd year. So in other words, he's gonna be a free agent next year. Not next year, but the following year. So he got 4 years instead of 5. You know what I mean? And then you can always franchise him, of course, but he always got that extra year. But you ain't gonna franchise him if he ain't got no extra year, because that's gonna save too much money. Yo, they fucked.
Right.
Excuse my language. They are messed up. They're gonna have to pay him. They're gonna have to pay him. So like
Yeah,
that's that. They
definitely gonna.
stuck.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him. I mean, I don't think they got anything coming up as far as quarterbacks that can replace him at this point. I think he's gonna be the quarterback for years to come.
I know, and that's the thing, man. They oh man. Kyle Shanahan, I swear, bro.
Yeah, up to his
This
old
guy
tricks.
can't get a QB. Yeah.
He's up to his old tricks again. You know how he is.
Yeah, I know. He is cool, but yo, bro, just stick with one QB, get a QB, and win the freaking Super Bowl. It's sad. I told
Yeah,
you I don't want them to see the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's just me.
yeah.
They just won't beat them. All right,
I
let's
mean,
get into some picks.
yeah, but it's funny you mentioned Kansas City. What we always been talking about. You can't keep winning those close games. And then what happened this past weekend? They got
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. All right, so let's get back into the picks real fast.
yeah.
What we starting off first with the games?
All right, so let me set that up for us. We're gonna go and get the picks ready here. 16 games.
Yeah, 16 games slate. Yo, that's everybody, right? Yeah.
Everybody's on. There's no more buys, right? Everybody's playing.
Nah,
Right?
it still should be a couple more buys. I think Baltimore has a buy, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I think Baltimore has a bye like at the end of the season, right?
Yeah, I think after
I
this
think
season.
there's maybe
Excuse
a
me.
couple more.
Yeah, here's a couple more. I think it doesn't end until you start seeing them Saturday night games.
Right.
You know the Saturday night games, the end of the season
I know
games.
what
Yeah, those games. I ain't gonna lie, those used to be the games too on the low. You be like, damn, that was a great game. Like on Saturday,
Yeah.
jeez.
All right, we're gonna start off.
Yeah.
We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going against the New York Giants.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough game, especially the fact
It
that
is. Tommy DeVito.
let's just based on all the drama that's going on with the Giants right now, with them actually literally cutting Danny Dimes. You know,
Danny Dimes.
obviously he said something that really just didn't resonate well with the organization, and they said, you know what, we're going to cut our ties with you. Goodbye. And we have another backup quarterback that's playing this weekend. So just based on that, I don't know if a team can actually play well with all those kind of distractions. Now you got another quarterback. You got to get used to what he does and the timing. So I'm going to pick Tampa Bay in this case for this game, even though it's at New York.
I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay. I ain't gonna lie, they're a good team. They're a better team than I thought. I'm not gonna even lie. They're more. Yeah, I give Baker Mayfield. I give Baker Mayfield his credit. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
He showed me something. He showed me something last year, but even a couple years. But he's really playing great. So, and they still got Mike Evans. They still got the main characters of guys. So
Right.
I go Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Next up, Detroit Lions. They're going against the Colts.
A trap game.
Oh, my Lions.
Game.
My Lions. It's trap game. Trap game.
Trap game alarm comes on. This is a trap game. I mean,
it is.
Detroit should beat the pants off this team. But this is one of those games. Detroit's been on a 5-6 game winning streak or something like that. Detroit hasn't lost a game in weeks. Now all of a sudden you're playing the Colts, who just came off of a win the week before last. Okay, so I don't know. It's kind of I don't know, but I'm still going to take the Detroit Lions because they should beat them. But this is a trap game.
You taking my Lions? I'm taking my Lions, bro.
Yeah.
I'm taking my Lions, bro.
Okay, I'm taking the Lions. That's what's up.
Lions, that's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. They're on fire. They need to win the Super Bowl. That's it.
All right. Up next, the Tennessee Titans. They're at Houston.
Oh. This is a no-brainer for me. I'm gonna take the Houston Texans on this one, man. I think Strauss and them are gonna beat them. You know what I mean? They seem like they're trying to put it together, man. Tennessee Titans, I don't know. There's still a question mark about that team. So
they're trying to get the number one pick.
Huh?
Tennessee Titans trying to get the number one pick.
If that's what they're doing, this bet is a no brainer. Then it's definitely going to be the Texans. Then that's a no brainer. Then
They're trying to get the number one pick. Yeah, Texans. And the Texans, for what it's worth, I'm not gonna lie, the Texans, they having like a sophomore jinx or something. Like it's like they going into motion. They're not really like I don't know. It's something ain't right. Maybe it is that second year.
you think they're taking it? They're tanking it?
Who the Texans?
Yeah, the
Oh
Tennessee Titans.
no, I was talking about the Texans. The Titans are definitely taking it. The Texans, they're not showing me like they need another gear. That Stephon Diggs, bro, that was a huge loss, bro. That was a huge loss.
Right.
That was a huge loss, man. And I
Yeah.
think they starting to. I think you can see the offense is not gravitating. You know what I'm saying? Nico
Right.
Collins, I'm not sure if he's back yet or whatever, but
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to Texans, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's what's
All
up.
right. Next up, New England Patriots take a trip to Miami to go against the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Well, this is another trap game. The trap
Not a
goes
trap game.
because for some reason New England plays them tough. I don't know what it is about New England, but they play Miami.
Yeah,
Miami,
for some reason.
Yeah, something's up with that. But they playing in Miami. You said right, Ed?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Tagovailoa and these guys are doing okay, and they trying to put it together now. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Man, you taking on my picks, man. Stop doing that, man. Stop taking on my picks, man. Stop taking
You
on
think
my
I'm
picks.
taking all your picks? That's what you think?
Yeah. You take your Patriots. I'm taking the Dolphins, man.
Nah, man. Your Patriots suck, man. I ain't messing with them, man.
I told you.
I'm like throwing them guys in the garbage, man. Like boom, like taking.
Hey,
a
what
shot
was all
down
that
the
talk you
garbage.
were talking last week? Oh, you don't pick your team. Oh, you don't got faith in your squad.
I see
And
you ain't picking up. You ain't picking up either this week, so you stayed away from them.
This is a wash year, man. This is a wash year, man, for the Patriots. They just building and then they trying to.
Okay.
They need to tank and get Travis Hunter. They need to stop playing. Cause I got a feeling they're gonna do some bullshit at the end of the season when they say, oh yeah, they're gonna be one of those teams. They get a high draft picks. Oh, you know what you just do? You get all the Anderson. You should trade down and get all these picks and you get good and draft offensive linemen. Like, yo, shut up. Nobody want to see no offensive linemen. That's why nobody pay attention to the Patriots when they come to draft and stuff like that. Because they always go on the old school and then nobody care for that. Like, that's boring football. All right, what's the next pick going on?
All right. Dallas. They're going to Washington to face the Commanders.
Oh, wow. Come on. If it can't get any worse for Washington, I mean, Dallas. I mean, all this rumors and speculations that are going on that Jerry Jones is already betting Deion Sanders and his son to play for Dallas.
Dak Prescott tore his hamstring. I think Dak Prescott tore his hamstring or something like that.
And Washington, you know, they trying to recover from us beating them about a week or so ago. So I like the Commanders in this situation. I like the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pick the Commanders. I mean, it's the Cowboys. It's a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship. You know. Somebody told me
they're like the Titanic, man. I don't think the only
man.
person going to survive is Jerry Jones. That's it.
Yo, man, they said even Michael Parsons might even get traded. They said with all his antics, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's pretty bad over there in Dallas. Bad. Yo, and also, hey guys, let's not forget the roof was falling down. Wasn't the roof falling down from the top? The sheet metal was falling down.
I don't know.
Yeah, you hear about that in Dallas?
Nah. I swear to tell you, be hearing about some weird stuff, man.
Pieces of metal was coming down from the roof, man. And then Jerry Jones making comments saying, "What you want me to do? Buy a new stadium now?"
Yeah, you always got this Jerry thing. Man,
yeah, man, yeah. It can't get any worse for the Dallas Cowboys, man.
Yeah, it can't. I ain't gonna. Yeah, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse.
Oh,
there you go, right there.
See, you think I'm making this stuff up? This is public information.
But yo, that stadium is old. That stadium is new anyway. I mean, it's only been like how old that stadium been?
It's still one of the most newest stadiums. Dallas
Like
Cowboys Stadium.
7 years?
I don't know, man. I know I ain't that old. That's all I know.
It's not that old.
Maybe they not doing the maintenance on it no more. I don't know. Maybe
And
that's
that's
what's going
a great stadium too, because it's one of those where they have a stadium inside the stadium. I mean, like not a stadium, well, a field inside, and they have like 2 fields in there.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys have like 2, 3 fields. The high school plays in another field in Dallas Cowboys.
Only stadium that's better than that, that's probably the latest, is the Arizona Cardinals Stadium. That's a state-of-the-art stadium, the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it looked like a state-of-the-art. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So we all pretty much in agreement. What's the next one we got, Ed? What's up?
We got Minnesota taking a trip to Chicago.
Oh
man, that's a
good one.
Man, that's a pick-up game. That's a 50-50 game.
Yeah, that's a pick-up.
You know what? I'm gonna go risky here. I don't know if you got this in your head, Chris, but I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm going with the Bears.
Oh man, he hit it with the Bears.
Yeah, I like the Bears in this one. I'm going with the Bears. Windy City, baby.
You know, man, I'm gonna switch it up since you go with I was gonna go with the Bears, but I don't wanna. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Minnesota. Got my man JJ up there on the other side, man. Yeah,
okay.
So I'm gonna go Minnesota. I go Minnesota.
All right. Up next, we got the Chiefs. They're going against the Panthers.
I feel sorry for the Panthers. I feel sorry for the Panthers, especially the fact that Kansas City lost last week. Hey, listen, man. Somebody has to be the beat up dummy. You know why would it be the Panthers? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, the Panthers is getting a Kansas City team that's coming off a loss, so they may run up 50 on these guys. I don't know, but I think it's going to be a pretty good whipping next week. And the Panthers will be getting that whipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I agree. I mean, what else to say?
All right. We got the Denver Broncos. They're going to Las Vegas to face the Raiders.
Oh, they're on fire right now.
Man, that's going to be an interesting game, man. That's going to be a close game, man. Who you like in that game, Chris? I'll let you go first this time. Because you always be actually like kind of shadowing my picks. I see what you be doing, man. You make me go first, and then you think about what you doing.
So look, it's all right. Yeah, I'm tough.
You on your own, Chris, though. You ain't got me going first. You on your own, bro.
It's fine. Hey, I went on a couple weeks ago. You wasn't saying you came out not the winner. But anyway,
right.
The Raiders. I like the Raiders. I always feel like they have a good quarterback.
Okay.
But at the same time, Denver Broncos is playing good. And I used to make fun of Bo Nix. I ain't gonna lie, he's been playing great. I can't even freak it. Like he's playing good. They playing good football. I would like to pick the Raiders as an upset. Thinking about it, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I'm going to the Broncos. I got the Broncos, man. I got the Broncos.
You got the Broncos? All right. So
I got the Broncos. Sean Payton Broncos. I can't stand that guy.
All right, so they playing in Vegas, right, Ed?
Yeah.
You know what? Because I was gonna go with the Broncos, but I see what Chris picked, and I don't like following Chris, man.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna take Vegas in this game. I'm gonna take Vegas as my upset pick of the week.
Yeah. This is the game of the week right here.
Yeah, this game is gonna decide the tiebreaker or not.
Nah, the game that Ed about the people right now. Go ahead, Ed. This is gonna be the game of the week.
We got the Arizona Cardinals heading to Seattle, facing the Seahawks.
Ooh,
this is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a good game. You know, Cardinals are playing some good football right now. Seattle came off a big win against the 49ers last week.
Geno Smith
doing it again. My man Geno. You know what? Arizona's gonna win a few games, but you know what? I like it. They playing in Seattle. You said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with Geno, man. My man Geno again. Of course, I'm going with Geno.
I'm gonna say this real fast. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Geno, I feel like Geno died and came back to life from heaven like 2 or 3 times in his career. the game last week against San Fran, yo, bro, he really just won them that game. Like he really willed them to win. That was insane. That was incredible, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that was a different kind of Geno. Even though I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna just make it interesting. Oh, we lost Ted.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did. No, he did. He's back. You back, Ted?
No, we're not.
No, you can't see you, Ted. I don't hear you. I hear you. Hey, can you hear him?
I can't hear him. I can't see him.
I see. So he can't hear. I see you. Yo, leave the link and come back real fast. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's probably that do not disturb thing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. That's crazy how Geno Smith was playing that good. I was like, damn, what was he looking like this when he was with the Jets?
But
I
San
ain't gonna lie, that
Francisco
was
is doing bad, man. San Francisco is doing bad, but y'all be talking about that later because we haven't mentioned him yet. Oh, he's back. Yo, Ted.
he back.
Oh, can't hear you, Ted. I can't hear you.
Put the volume up, Ted.
I can see Ted, but I cannot hear Ted.
So you can see, but he can't hear you. Let's see. Nah. All right. Something, I don't know, because it had two tabs on the side, and then when one came in. So far, so good. My iPhone, which is the worst of all time, is standing up to time. How does my bullshit iPhone test the time? Okay. He's back. Say something, Ted.
I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Yeah. I think he froze. Oh, there you go.
Nah, I can see you, but I can't hear you.
I wonder why I keep doing that.
I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, just restart the link. Like,
Hear you guys now, I think.
Yeah,
yes.
I hear you.
All right.
I can hear you guys. I can hear you.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
man. Technical difficulties.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cause
So,
my picture gets so hot, it's crashing the system, man.
Oh, God. Here we go. Yo, man, I got the
Yo, what can I
Arizona
tell you,
Cardinals.
man?
I said, before I was interrupted, you know what I'm saying? I said, I'm going to spice it up. I ain't going to pick Seattle, even though that was impressive. I'm going to pick Arizona Cardinals, man.
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the upset. I'm going to go for the upset, man.
Sounds good, man. Sounds real
right.
good.
Here we go. The 49ers going to Green Bay.
Ooh, tough game.
Very
Second
tough
straight
game.
quarterback starting in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads. Oh boy, let's talk
My
about it.
Packers. My Packers.
Oh, now you already saying your Packers. I guess you do. You already telling us who you gonna pick, huh?
I got the pick to go to the Super Bowl. Remember your
Well,
reaction?
I think that's where you're a little delusional. But that's neither here nor there. I respect your picks. But that's crazy. That's crazy.
Trey Lions, Green Bay Packers in an NFC Championship game. Remember I said it. Don't hear you first. Hear first. I said it. Remember that.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what, man? based on the situation with the 49ers, got a new quarterback. I don't know if he's ready to play in that kind of environment. You know, it's going to be interesting starting, and that's going to be a pivotal game. That's going to be a big game. So I think I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to give Green Bay the edge. I'm going to go with Green Bay Packers this game.
I'm gonna go for the Packers, man. I told you, man. I'm gonna go for the Packers, period, man. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about the Super Bowl, but I think you're asking a lot for that quarterback to take it to the Super Bowl. But yeah, I respect
Team
it.
game, baby. Team game. Sean McVay.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. I meant to say Matt LaFleur. I Sean McVay's in the Rams.
Oh, okay.
All right, next game. What's the next game?
All right, we got the Eagles going to LA to go against the Rams.
Ooh,
That's a tough game.
that's a tough game. That's a tough game.
But you know what?
I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll pick the Eagles. I mean, Eagles is a short thing. I don't think nobody's gonna beat the
they
Eagles.
got their
Not
weapons
this
back,
season,
bro.
so
They got
I'm
their
gonna
team
take
back.
the Eagles as well.
I'm gonna tell you, I'll pick the Eagles.
All right. The Ravens go to LA to go against the Chargers.
You already know who I'm picking. Action Jackson. You already know, man. Stop playing with him, man.
Yeah,
Stop playing with him.
I think Lamar and them will rebound from the L that the Steelers gave them the other day. You know what I mean? Gave them that L. So I think they're gonna rebound and have a great game. I think Henry. What's the story with Henry? Because I didn't see him play that much in that game. Was he injured or what was he resting? What was going on there? Anybody know something?
No. John Harbaugh made a bad coaching. He does that sometimes too. He has these moments and he just made a bad decision, and that's all that was. I don't know what that's about.
What was the decision?
The decision is just, I don't know. He had a brain fart. I don't know. You know,
Wait, what was the decision? Not to play him?
No, he played. Just took him out the game. Coaches do that, Tad. Coaches do that. They self-destruct themselves sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So why would they go for a 2-point conversion? Why would Derrick Henry not be on the field, right? Come on now. That doesn't even make no sense. Like, you have options. You he does that.
Why would you have one of the premier running backs in the league in the game when it's a close game? They can really use him. But this is almost as bad as that situation in the Super Bowl with Seattle playing against the Wing. And they said, instead of giving the ball to my man, they decided to throw the ball to the receiver, and they got intercepted. You know what I'm saying?
Coaches make bad decisions all the time. I don't know why they do, because they're not playing. But that's what that was about.
It's not a bad decision. It's a catastrophe. It's terrible.
Well, that too. But yeah, I got Baltimore. Even though the Chargers, I'm picking Baltimore because I'm faith in Action Jackson. But the Chargers, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I thought the Kansas City Chiefs had this in the bag. But I ain't gonna give it up later because we're about to talk about them anyway. So,
right.
But that's gonna be. I ain't gonna lie, man. They're a tough team. They starting to look like a John Harbaugh team, Jim Harbaugh team. They're starting to look good. They're starting to get that traction. Justin Herbert is really starting to look like that QB he was supposed to be.
It's going to be a tough game, no doubt about that. But I just got Baltimore to win. That's all.
I got Baltimore too. Action Jackson.
All right. Up next, the Chicago Bears at Detroit Lions.
We did that already, didn't we?
No, this is Thursday.
That's
Thursday.
Turkey Day. Turkey Day.
Yeah, right. This is for Thanksgiving. They got 3 games.
Thanksgiving game. This is Thanksgiving game.
You know what?
Sure.
It's good to see that Detroit was one of the teams, the first teams that decided to buy into this playing on Thanksgiving Day. That's why they get the contract every year to play. They always invited to play. And they're having a winning season this year. So I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions to put a beating on the Bears.
Lions all day. Lions. That's going to be a tough game. It's not going to be, I don't know. These games, because then, the Lions will be on a 7-8 game winning streak, which is possible, but I got the Lions.
All right. We got the Toilet Bowl. We got the Giants at Cowboys.
Jeez,
Oh,
I don't know who scheduled
that's a
these. Oh
that's
God.
yo. You know I have those bowl games. What would be a good name for this bowl? Like you said, the Stinky Bowl. What is it called? The Trash Bowl.
That
What would you call this bowl game?
Marcel Charmin Bowl, the Charmin.
Yeah, the fucking. I mean,
Paper Bowl.
The
you
old
can call
five.
it. You can call it a few names, man.
What you said? The old project?
No, they never won a game at home. So they're both 0-5. So this is the 0-5 bowl.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy how they can't win one game at home. That's insane.
Yo, this is sad, man. So this is kind of called the last of the Mohican Bowl. Maybe you want to call it that?
Yo, Ted, that's a real good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna be it, man. This era of these teams is like they're gonna have to do a full rebuild, literally a full rebuild. It's not like that building downtown, and when they built that skyscraper that's kind of leaning a little bit, they're like, oh man, who designed this shit? Nah, what we gotta do? But you can't do it in the body, you just gotta go with it.
I don't think they need to do a full rebuild, they just need to do somewhat of a tune-up. A tune-up.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to just pick, you know what? I got to pick for this game. And I picked the fans. No, he's not. I picked the fans because they're in purgatory right now. They're like, could you imagine being a season ticket holder Giants fan right now or a Dallas ticket holder? You're giving these tickets away. You're like, you know what? Here, you want to go to the game, kid? Here you go. You know what I'm telling you?
Give me my $5,000 too.
I'm telling you, who want? I mean,
I hope they're giving out food. I hope when these freaking franchises be losing, I hope they're giving out food, merchandise, autographs. Because y'all just can't do that. Like, come on, man.
Could you imagine somebody having a shirt in the stadium saying, "This is for bragging rights for that one win"? No.
That's a good one. That's another good one.
Bragging rights for one win. You know
and it's really going to be bragging
rights.
You know what?
I will say this. This is probably the only time I'm actually going to pick the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, man.
This is the only time I'm
going to pick the Cowboys? Wow.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys. Man. I'm going to pick the Cowboys
to
win this game on this is Thanksgiving Day too, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man. Could you imagine all those former Dallas Cowboys guys that played on Thanksgiving Day? They saying they're probably not. They say, I don't even want to eat my food right now. Watching these jokers, you know what I'm saying?
No, should I go for the Giants? The Giants are horrible though.
Who you going for, Chris? You talking, but I don't see you picking.
Man, I don't know. This is like I said. This is a pick'em game. It don't really matter.
You said what? You gonna pick the officials? What? You gonna pick the officials?
No. I take the freaking peoples in the booth. I take
who pick, man?
Oh man, they both horrible.
Yeah.
I like Tommy DeVito though. I like Tommy DeVito. He's a good player. He's not bad. He won games. But it's the Giants.
So we're gonna have two back because is Dak Prescott playing? No, he's not playing this weekend, right?
Nah, he's not playing. That's why I'm gonna go with Dallas.
So you got two backup quarterbacks. Backup supremacy. I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Diabolical.
What's next? Up next, we got the Miami Dolphins going to Green Bay to go against the Packers.
Oh shit, concussion man. He's back on the field, baby.
What they call him? Breakable, unbreakable, whatever you want to call him. I tell you, man. The Dolphins are on a little winning streak right now. They got talking about lower back and they're running plays. They try to protect him. They're doing a lot of running plays, doing quick drops, boom, get it out of his hands, which is good. But like I said, they playing in Green Bay, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we're going from a nice, warm, cozy environment to coldness. We're going to the cold. And, for the most part, teams that go from one environment to the next, they don't play too well. Okay? And we got other concerns. Like you said, we don't want the quarterback to get hit. He cannot take a hit. by Green Bay at all. So you know what?
I've been seeing this guy running lately. Yo, I don't know if y'all noticed, man. That dude be taking off for first downs, man. Y'all been watching these games?
Yo, but he didn't do the mistake he did the last time when he got hurt. He's sliding now. He's really.
Yeah,
I think they turn the mic on. They go slide. He slides.
Yeah, right. Last week he went in there. He went in there head first, and he got tackled. Everybody got that.
Well, you know what?
Man, this food is crazy.
What's the old saying, man? You can lead them to water, but you can't make them drink the water.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you know, in this case, but I'm gonna go with Green Bay. I think it's gonna be a tough environment for Tagovailoa because you're actually going from one weather to another extreme weather. It's gonna be cold in Green Bay. So I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers.
I got Green Bay. I got Green Bay because they ain't Green Bay, man. They don't
Well,
lose
that's
on
your Super Bowl pick, so you know it is what it is. You know.
Hey, that was the pre-Super Bowl pick before the season started. Nah.
Now you talking about? Oh, now you just said it a week ago. Now you saying it was preseason stuff. Come on, get out of here, man. You trying to backslide, man. What you doing, man?
Man, I got Baltimore winning the thing. I don't care about nobody else, man.
Wait.
Jackson.
You see what's going on right here?
I pick Action Jackson.
This dude literally, he did what all those guys be doing on Fordham Road with the three, with the boy with the 3 cups, man. He doing a 3-car Molly. Look. Where's the boy? Where the ball at? All of a sudden you switched up on us. You just said just 5 minutes ago, that's my Super Bowl pick is Green Bay. Now you talking about Baltimore.
Hold on, I said Super Bowl pick, not the pick as in to win the game to get to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God!
Baltimore's always been. Look, we already documented. I already said this week one. I already said this week one. I already said this week one. Go back to episode 1. We already know. So whatever, I'm good. My picks is good. Yeah, I got Baltimore winning the whole thing.
We got enough separation, I think. We got one more pick to go.
We have one more. Picks, man. We got the Black Friday game with the Las Vegas Raiders going to KC.
Let's go. 50% off.
Against who?
It's the Raiders going against the Chiefs.
The champs.
Oh, man. It's Black Friday. Now, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to pick the light-skinned quarterback on this one, man. I don't know, man. It's Black Friday. I don't know.
Mild skin.
Oh, man. I tell you, that's, the fact that it's on Friday, Black Friday.
It's different.
Did they have a game last year on Black Friday?
Yeah.
That was the first time, right? The first year. It was Buffalo, right? Buffalo and Cincinnati?
Did Buffalo lose that game?
No. I think they won. I'm not sure.
I'll find out for you right now.
They definitely played last year.
The first time and Buffalo was a favorite and they lost, I'm gonna have to go with Vegas, right? That's my Black Friday special.
Just go with Vegas, my brother. Just go with Vegas.
I gotta get that information from my head first before I make my pick.
I'm trying to pick. I'm picking Kansas City, man. So I'm trying to pick my picks.
You going with the easy way out, man. You going with the easy peasy stuff, man.
You following me, man. I was gonna go with a couple teams, but I can't. I'm trying to make it interesting. I don't know. I want to pick Vegas. I want to pick Vegas because it's for a Friday. It's just like, damn, man, they don't got a decent freaking quarterback, man. Like, Gardner Minshew is not a decent quarterback, and they play the Kansas City Chiefs tough. They do. They can play them. They can play with them. It ain't gonna be no blowout. KC probably win by field goal. Like, is that seriously? They got the science. I just don't believe in their quarterback at all. And I don't believe in the star. They just don't believe we can get like.
I'm gonna go with my surprise pick of the day of the week. Also, during that week.
Raiders.
It's Black Friday, black and gold, black and silver uniform Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Raiders on the upset on Black Friday. They don't call me Risky Ted sometimes because of my picks. You know what I'm saying? But I think I got enough separation. I got enough separation from Chris that if I win, I'm gonna win outright.
You think so, yo? You talking crazy? You won 1 week and now you talking crazy. Hey, yo, relax,
I know Chris be following my picks, man. He be shadowing my picks, man. You know what I mean? He shadowing, but so I gotta throw him off the scent with the Raiders.
The Raiders? My Raiders. Those are my Raiders. Nobody got faith in that team but me. Nobody got faith in Antonio Pierce but me. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
that guy is a great coach.
Yet you turned around. You said Kansas City's gonna be. Yeah, all right, man. Okay.
I'm going about week to week, baby. You know what I'm saying? This week it might be this week, and next week might be the next week. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go week to week. It's called week 10, week 11. It doesn't say what season. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 11 is my lucky number, man. So I know you ain't winning this week. 11 is my lucky number. Man, so I ain't
all right.
worried.
Your lucky number. Okay. But
Yeah,
you won on the 11th day?
I'm gonna have 11 wins this weekend. 11 wins this weekend. 11
Okay.
wins, baby.
Yo, he talking crazy, man. Yo, I said a one win get you talking crazy, yo.
11 wins, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Man, I do this.
1, 2,
You gotta go where the money resides, man. Come on, man.
All right. Yeah, so there are 4 games. There's a 4-game difference. Y'all got
because the 4 games are from the following week, right?
Yeah, so like I'm looking at your predictions, like what y'all got the same, and then versus what y'all got different. So there's a 4-game difference.
Okay.
That's all I need is to separate myself from Chris. Chris copycat. Chris aka copycat.
Yo, man, I do this, man. I do these pick'ems, man. I can't help it, man. I do this, man.
All right, we gonna see.
You ain't gonna get too many weeks of me going down. Oh yeah, you want to talk? Let's talk about this play right here, man. The hit on Shedeur Sanders, man.
You know, my wife showed me the video this morning, and
every time we talk about Shedeur Sanders, he get cut off. Every freaking time we talk about this play. Are you there? He's back. You there? I can hear you.
I don't see him.
Oh, he don't see you. He don't see you, Tad. I don't think he see.
Yeah.
You don't see him or hear him, right?
Yep. I don't see him. I don't hear him.
You don't see you. Shedeur. The Shedeur factor. Damn, that play look tough, man. Damn, that shit look tough. That's all knee. He hit him on his knee, bro. Damn. God damn.
If he would have had that foot planted, like you mentioned.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, God. Jeez. And he has you notice he has a fucking wrap on his other leg. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That shit. Jeez. That shit looking scary, man. Yeah, I wonder if that guy got thrown out the game. That should be targeted. Up the head. I think Ted's coming back.
I see you, but I can't hear you yet.
He see you, he can't hear you though. Ted, you can hear me? Oh, I think he froze. This little thing froze. Sometimes that happens.
Okay.
Ted, you can hear me? All right, so Ted, we can see you, but we can't hear you. All right, Ted, I can see you. I don't know if I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Nah, I can't hear you. Oh, we haven't talked about the Jets this week. They didn't play.
Oh, shit. They off, right?
Yeah. I'm over here like I don't see nothing with the Jets. All right. Aaron Rodgers reportedly resisted medical scans. Okay. He reportedly doesn't want the Jets to know just how much he's injured.
I never heard that one before.
Let's see.
That's something new.
That's
Man, he don't want to know how hurt he is. Damn, bro. Oh, I see what's going on.
yeah.
You know,
The Jets are on a bye this week. Yep. Okay.
so that if he's hurt, they're gonna say, "Oh, sit down," and then at the end of the season, "Oh, you see, you was terrible, We got a terrible record," and they're gonna release him and stuff like that.
Oh, they're gonna release him.
They're gonna do it, but it's better when do it when them not winning games, so they can get drafted.
Mm-hmm.
Ted, what's up, Ted? I can see you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, I
I
can't
know
hear.
when they, because I'm looking at y'all in the bubble. I don't know, and maybe it's his Wi-Fi. You think that do not disturb thing is?
Let's see.
You guys now.
Yes.
I
Okay.
yeah, we good. We hear you fine.
I
All right,
okay.
Ted. This is for you.
All right. Well, let
It's
me tell you
Dean
something, man.
Miller. Oh, and he
Yeah.
is going right
My wife
to
showed
the
me this
knee.
video of this
It's
morning.
Dean Miller.
Very disturbing. First of all, let's put it in context. All right, this is a dirty play. This is as Chris used the phrase earlier today. This is not a good look, and this
No,
is
it's
this,
nasty
this is
work.
dirty. What was the word you used? Dirty. What was
Oh,
the phrase?
nasty work.
Yeah, this is a nasty. Yeah, this is a
Nasty
nasty
work.
look. Nasty work, man, as you would call it. Okay. Um, he went right for the knees. I think in football, NFL, and college, you cannot go right for the knees. Not you
No,
can't go below the knees. Also, I think to a certain degree when it comes to the knees, you can't go at that knee area. All right, he went right for the knees. Okay, I don't know who this dude is for Kansas, but obviously the way Kansas played this game, like they really wanted to embarrass Colorado. Deion Sanders and Shakur, but you don't go about it doing it this way. I wouldn't be surprised if this young man was um, had a bounty that he said that I'm gonna take this dude out when I get the opportunity to, because it doesn't make any sense what this kid did. All right, um, and if this kid was even a pro prospect, I wouldn't even think about even taking him after what he did right there. That's a
absolutely.
dirty. That's a dirty play. Now let's put it in context as well. If
Yeah.
if my man would have actually put his feet on that turf
Uh
and
huh.
placed his feet down, he would have probably blew out both his ACLs, definitely uh, MCL. He would be out the rest of the season because he went right at his knees. And thank God he didn't place his foot down and try to run off, because his foot would have been stuck there and it would have been he would have cracked his knee. I'm telling you, it would have been horrible. So I'm hoping that this kid, just the school program itself suspends this kid for what he did. You
They're
understand
not.
what I'm saying? Um, and the NCAA should look into this. I'm telling you,
They're not.
this is dirty work, man, at its best. All right,
They're not.
and go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, they not. But I say this going forward. Excuse me. It reminds me of the game of last year when they played Colorado State. Like you
Right,
that racial hate and all that extra stuff. Like
right.
it's unnecessary. Like who cares about the media? Everybody getting caught up in social media. Remember earlier in the game and this year, Colorado State quarterback was talking crazy again. Look, that Sanders name they don't like. Dion is
No,
not like.
no.
Sanders, like Shador and Shiloh it's a split egg between both of them. Like they both be on him. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like they
right.
both like got similar traits of him. The only thing is with Shiloh and Shador, one is the QB, one is the cornerback. We all love to bang on the quarterback, right? So like
Right.
here, he got cars, he got girls, he got everything. So let's see, it's really tough, man. between young men. We forgetting. We all been young before. We all didn't have people who get stuff and see in front of us and be jealous of the next person. This is all it's about with jealousy. All right, second thing, I don't know if there's a rule that you can't go lower in college for the knees. The NFL, yes. I'm not sure. Well, with the rule in college, it's not that you can go for the legs or knees either not. It's their intent. So like even with the targeting rule, even if they say, oh, he didn't hit him in the head, he hit him with the shoulder, you can't. It's the intent of doing that. Like so that right there, I don't know if that play got flagged, but that play should have been flagged because it was intent for him to target him. And I want to say this one more thing.
Right.
I want to say one more thing. Shedeur, he has to. I love his spider sense. You ever see him when he look like he about to get tackled? And for some reason he gets the ball out. Like damn, I thought he was gonna get the ball taken out.
Right.
Look, I love the way he takes hits. I love the way he's tough. He moves around. He holds on to the ball to the last minute. But yo, bro, he got to throw that ball out. He got to start finding ways to get that ball out faster, start maneuvering to get to the sideline faster. So even if it's not open, throw it out of bounds. Because he gets caught in the tackle guard part where if there's nobody open, he can't just throw it out of bounds because it's intentional grounding. He gets that. But then sometimes he takes risks where it's 4th and 1, you can go for the intermediate route, the little zipping, and he'll throw a fucking 40-yard bomb, and Hunter will grab it. Look, I like you, Travis Hunter, but yo, Travis Hunter is an outlier. He's great. You're not gonna be throwing bombs to that 4th and 1 and expect somebody like a no-name role player to get that thing. Like so, going forward, keep that ball out, and yo, he gotta keep his hand on swivel, man, because I feel like you're right. That bounty shit is real. I feel like it's like a silent bounty. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna talk about it.
I mean,
we're just gonna do it.
I mean, if the dude wanted to make it look a little bit more like he wasn't trying to go for his knees, he should have extended his hands out, like he was grabbing his legs. He didn't do that. He went strictly helmet, shoulder, everything right to the knees. Okay, which you said he was clearly was taking them out. There's no play. There's no place in football for that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't know the college rules in regards to that, but I think if it's a no written rule, the rule was like, yo, man, we ain't out here trying to damage people's careers, you know, or damage somebody physically like that, where they have to have surgery 3 days after the damn game ended. All right, we ain't trying to do that. So there's a little bit of integrity there. There's a little bit of, yo, I want you to go home. In this case, I want you to go back to your campus healthy and ready to play the next week. Or in some places, I want you to go back to your family. This was dirty work, man. Whoever that kid is, man, I hope that, you know, some of his players was like, yo, man, that wasn't a good look. Our program ain't really about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that to me, I don't even like Kansas. You know, that team. I don't even like them now because of that. Because if you allow,
that's garbage.
That's garbage, man. That's pure garbage, man.
And you're right. If you're a stand-up coach, you're gonna make sure that player, like, because some coaches back in the day, they would sit you down, or you'll be running like all week, or they even embarrass you in the media. I ain't sit him, but I'm gonna talk crazy about him. You know, and it's different now, Ted. I know, man. Social media even taking over these coaches' egos, man.
I mean, let me tell you something. One thing I realized, it's not just football. This is like life in general, like you're saying, man. Like, because everybody's young people. I mean, I grew up in a different era than some people, and I remember, like, you would hear comments people would say about people because they had nice clothes on, or they had some cool stuff on. Oh,
that was crazy.
But I don't like him because he got those new sneakers on. Or I don't like him because he think he all that. Because you can't get what he has or she has, you got to act that way. So this is like one of the things where this dude, where was his mindset? We all know, Shedeur Sanders is doing his thing. He he's driving around in a nice car on the campus. I mean, he's doing his thing, and that's the NCAA rules now. There's nothing illegal about that now.
Put the video of last year when Colorado State hit Travis Hunter late out of bounds.
All right,
we forget about, and that's what I'm saying. Like, see, I actually like the targeting rule to the extent, because a lot of times we were seeing people get hit late. And I remember how the targeting rule came about. I remember one play. They was playing Texas on Washington, Texas, and he threw a ball. It was like the end of the half, right? He threw the ball, and the ball went over his head. No way he could catch it, right? He just threw the ball, and the guy leveled him, ran and just popped him, and that was the drop. That was the final drop. You understand? Right. Like, oh, nah, we can't have that. So I understand the targeting rule. Now, sometimes the targeting rule is no interruption, like it's no interpretation. Is if you get targeted, you get kicked out the game. That's how the targeting. Well, matter of fact, since we explain the targeting, let's explain the targeting to the like how we do it. Targeting. So if you get targeting call, if you get if you get in the first half, and eventually you'll be kicked out the game, but you can play the next game. If you get a targeted in the second half, you can only you the next game you have to miss the first half of the game, except for the second half. That's how that works. And the last thing is when they targeting. Sometimes it might be like a bang bang play. The guy might go down while you go down, but there's no interpretation. There's no you know how the field goal when you run into the kicker. Yeah, right. I remember how it always be 15 yards, and then like hold on, and the field goal kicker you touch him, and then he go flying, and that's it, and they change it. Right, it's not 5 yards, it's 5, and it's two penalties. Running into the kicker is 15, but incidental contact is only 5 yards, right? They don't have that with targeting. There's no targeting. It's either you in or you kicked out. There's no, it's not really targeting. They're switching to say it's not targeting, cool. But there's no it's not really targeting, so we give them 5 yards instead of 15. It's either targeting or not. And sometimes it doesn't be like, it be like a bang bang play where it's like, it's not really targeting. It's just the way the quarterback is moving. You know what I mean? So that's another thing with that targeting rule. And they need to be interpretation with that. And I don't know, that's weird, man. The way he just came into his knees like that, man. I don't know.
Listen. If it wasn't a play that was considered, like I said, a bad play or dirty play, you would see more guys doing it. Nobody does that in college football, man. Nobody does that in the pros. All right? Nobody does that. So the standard is not lower because he's not in the pros. The standard should be high because he's in college. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that it was, it was sad. But, I know there's always a lot of talking sometimes, even after the games. I remember sometimes Shedeur had a post with other quarterbacks and he was talking junk about. See, Shedeur is like, he has a post on everything. And you talking junk about him and he beats you, he gonna let you know, like, yo, man, you ain't.
Nah, yeah. He takes receipts.
Yeah, he takes receipts, man. So, but at the end of the day,
I like it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but at the end of the day, man, I hope that this particular player, man, whoever he is, I think his last name is Dean or something like that. I hope that this dude, man, at least, I hope his coach speaks to him like, hey, man, like that's not representation of our program. We don't do stuff like that here. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad play, a real bad.
That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah. And he's a star. It wasn't a good look for college football based on that.
It wasn't. You're right. You said it. It wasn't a good look for college, and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good look for his program.
No.
Which your program? Let me break down Kansas football real fast. They was picked to be to be top 5 because they had a great season last year.
Right.
So they started off bad. So they changed the quarterback, or the quarterback got hurt or better, whatever. So they're not the same team. So it actually was a good story. Like they record is 4-6, but they really a 10-1 team. They're really a team that's really strong. And it was almost like a feel good story, and then he messes up like doing that. Like it just takes one idiot to just make it bad, right? And then Shedeur already got a wrap on his left knee. Like, yo, he gotta throw that ball away, man. He gotta start throwing it. Like you mark. It's not his fault, but like you mark, bro. Like your name is your name. It's like remember Gladiator where Damon Hustle told him Russell Crowe, he says you need to kill your name because your name is too big. Your name is too they're gonna kill you, bro. Like you need to kill your name. Like keep it quiet. As in, like, you gotta throw that ball away. You gotta throw that ball away, man. You
Now,
can't,
see, I
can't
think
hold it.
now to me, what year is Shador? He's a sophomore.
Right, he's a senior. He's a senior.
Yeah, so he's gonna get out of there this year.
This is
But
it.
I'm telling you, I would be careful. Like I said, get rid of that ball, man. And but I said, luckily he didn't place his foot down to try to push up because he would have tore his knee up, man. Easy.
Yo, Ed, did you put up the Colorado State? The Travis on the Colorado State?
Yeah, so real quick, I just put up because I was trying to see if they did have any specific rules in the NCAA playing rules, and they do have a rule that says the rule specifies covering a scenario in which a quarterback is in a passing posture with 1 or 2 feet on the ground. In that situation, no defensive player rushing unabated can hit him forcibly at or below the knee.
See?
There you go. Yeah, the launching, you can't launch, which is true. That's the same thing when NFL. You can't launch.
Well, here's that other play you were talking about.
Yeah. Look. Boom. And I was to Shador. I was talking about to the Travis Hunter, but that was another one too. Yeah, man. He been getting pop, man. He getting pop. Throw that ball away, man. Throw the ball
away. There's no place in football for that, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So. And the
NFL is more different. It's more of a brotherhood. Somebody would have came and talked to him like, yo, bro, we don't do that here. It's more the dollar, you know what I mean? Solidarity. I think I said that right. So that was, I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty work, man. That's disgusting, man. That's disgusting, man.
So now speaking of Deion Sanders and Shador, you know, with the situation with Dallas, okay, with, you know, what's the possibilities? I mean, do you think it's a possibility that there could be a package deal next year for Deion Sanders, head coach, and his son at Dallas?
I always say, man, the people don't understand, like, it's like a point guard and a coach in basketball. Yeah. We've seen in history, it can work. It does work. If the son and father are on the same page, which they are, because the energy is real, right? Yes, that's how it happened before.
Except for LeBron and LeBron James and his son Bronny. But
But even though that's a different situation, I always said, if Bronny didn't have that heart attack, like the cardiac arrest,
we don't know
he was supposed to. Exactly, we don't know how good he is.
That's true.
Because he was supposed to stay in college. Bronny was not a finished product. He was going to stay in college for a couple of years to get his weight up. But he probably like, I ain't going to be able to get nothing if I got a cardiac arrest. And then the team was not good at that. They didn't have a good recruiting year. And he's not there, so you know how that goes. Yeah, I think it's funny because it's funny because I actually think like I think Deion preferred to stay, and I would prefer him to stay. Don't go to a different school. But the more you keep looking at it, the more it's like it's happening. Like Dak Prescott going down, and then the Cowboys, they looking bad, and then now Colorado, even though they look good, but like he's a senior, he's gonna lose a couple of seniors. He's gonna lose both his boys. This is gonna be the first time Deion Sanders is gonna have a real like new quarterback. He's never coached without his son.
Right.
So, like, I guess it's like a 50-50. I come back and do the development thing, or I go with my son and make it happen. Now, I think if he does go to Dallas, Jerry Jones is probably going to be fullback. You're going to see him fall back a little because he's like, I really got somebody who demands respect. You see Marco Parsons talking crazy about McCarthy and people talking about crazy about the coach. I've never seen that before. I've never seen people come out to the media and talk about a coach. That's just me. I never heard that. That's weird to me. So I don't think he has that cachet. I don't think people are gonna like go crazy on Deion. But I don't think that he has room to not. He don't have room to not like have a mistake or two. If he takes that job, he got 2 years. I give him 3 years to make some type of championship game. As in like an NFC championship game. Because you're in Dallas, you're Deion Sanders,
People still don't like you. I don't care. That's just me. I just don't think the media really likes him. I think that he got media who really respects him and who been around him. But the average media people, they don't really like Deion Sanders. They don't like that smug. I tell you that Tim McCarver thing. I'm telling you, that was a big deal. They did not respect him for that throwing the. It's funny now because now all kinds of reporters be in the freaking locker rooms getting champagne and throwing on water on them. And there's a big deal now. It's no big deal. I seen the Yankees drowned the reporter with beer, and it was all fun and games. I said, once upon a time, Deion did that to Tim McCarver, who was talking crazy about him, and then people still don't let that go. Right? Right. It is crazy.
Yeah. I feel you on that.
$35 million. Why is this man worth $35 million? That's the old issue, right?
This was a 95.
Well, like I said, he's a former Dallas player. I mean, maybe he can bring them back to the promised land, man. Deion is doing a great job. He's going where the money resides, and remember, he's a proven champion. So he's gonna come in there with credentials, and like I said, he turned that Colorado team around from a losing team to this year a winning team. So
yeah, that was terrible. That was a terrible team, bro.
Yeah, they were terrible. So you know what? And his son is not a bad quarterback at all. So
he's a real good quarterback, man.
Yeah.
He's a real good quarterback, man.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens and what's gonna come out of this, man. You know what I mean? So, but I look forward to it. I get my popcorn ready. I can just watch all this stuff, man. You know what I mean?
I would say, hey, if we go to the Cowboys, why not go to the Jets? Even though we segue, Ed had a story about how Aaron Rodgers was hurt, and then he didn't want to give the Jets his medical clearance. What is it, Ed?
Oh yeah, he didn't want to. I'll pull that up right now.
Oh man, what did Rodgers do now?
He won a game. You see that game last week? He brought them back against Cardinals. Who would have thought, huh? I know you over Aaron Rodgers.
Throw him in the garbage.
Here we are.
Throw him in the garbage.
Oh, there you go. Banged up Aaron Rodgers reportedly resisted medical scans out of fear just will force him off the field. Go ahead, Ted. Go ahead, Ted.
So he got hurt, but he didn't want to come off the field.
All right, so he got hurt, and I guess after they do the scans the next day or two, he don't want people to know he's hurt because if he's hurt, they're gonna make him sit out. They're gonna make him sit out. They're gonna tank, and they say get out of here. You understand? But if he plays and wins games, it's gonna be harder to be like, hey, you see, he still got something in the tank left. We can't get high to drive quarterback. So that's what's going on.
I'm gonna read this article real quick. It says the New York Jets are on a bye this week, but the drama swirling inside the troubled organization hasn't taken a break. Aaron Rodgers, who has been described as banged up for the past few months, has reportedly been resisting medical scans offered by the Jets, according to Ian Rappaport of NFL Network. Rodgers hasn't wanted to reveal the seriousness of his injuries out of fear of having to come off the field. Banged up is a roundabout term that's used when a player is dealing with multiple injuries.
Ooh.
Rodgers apparently has, but now But now the continuing lack of detail about his injuries makes more sense. The Jets don't know what's going on with Rodgers because he reportedly won't allow them to know.
Okay. Hey, you can hear Ted?
Oh, nope, I can't hear him or see him.
He said he can't hear or see you. That boy A-Rod, he like, I ain't going nowhere. The hell with y'all. He ain't taking me off the field.
They need to get rid of him. Seriously.
I ain't gonna lie. Or you could just keep him and get a QB, keep him and let him be the bridge, or just start over.
I don't know.
That's the thing, man. They stuck. Who you starting over with, man?
They got rid of the coach. That wasn't a problem. I think they got rid of the GM. That wasn't a problem. They signed all these players.
Can't hear you, but I can see you. You can see him?
I can see Ted, but I cannot hear Ted.
All right, so he can see you, but we can't hear you. We can see you. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They probably should get another QB.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, who the hell would you get though?
I don't freaking know. I
Tom
mean,
Brady
they
got a
had a chance
retirement.
of getting they had a chance of getting Russell Wilson, but
That would have been a good look for them.
yeah, man, he's on a on a veterans minimum.
So on a 1-year contract, but they're gonna sign him. All right, you can hear us, Ted? You say
Yeah,
you
I
can't
can't
hear
hear you
us.
either, Ted.
We can't hear neither. Yeah, every time we talk about Shador, oh God, Shador. You can see, it says his percentage. Man, I wonder why Miles don't be going out like that.
I don't know, man.
And my phone is bullshit. My phone is maybe that's why I'm so damn old. They don't know how to act up.
Maybe it's a setting in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You hear me now, guys?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
we here
All
see
right.
you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me just say this. Talk about Rodgers. Right? That's where we left off at.
Yeah.
Let me just say this, man. There's definitely a circus. It's like it's terrible. It's like the bad circus that came to town. Okay, it's not a good look. The organization is showing us also how dysfunctional they are. Okay, um, this whole Rogers thing is a disaster. Let's keep it. This call them what we see is a disaster. Okay, um, they try to put a band-aid on it by bringing Adams in. You know what I'm saying? They try to put a band-aid on it. That ain't working. The guy, they still bleeding out. Okay, it's just terrible. It's not a good look. This whole thing, and who does Rogers think he is? Oh, I don't want to, do no scams. I mean, this is the problem when you create a diva, man. Who does this guy think he is? You're just a player on a team who happens to be the quarterback.
I'm Aaron freaking Rodgers.
Yeah,
Show
I'm Aaron
respect.
freaking Rodgers, man. It's like it's crazy, man. Like I'm Gumby, damn it. It's like, come on, man. Like, what the hell's going on here? You
Gumby.
know what I mean? Like, just stop it, man. Like, this is why a lot of people are not crazy about him because they think he's so arrogant and cocky. He ain't cocky, he's arrogant. I ain't taking no scam, man. Yo, you know how fortunate you are to be even though you earned it. I give him that. That he's an older player and he's still in the league. But come on, man. Really? That's what we doing now? Yo, man. You see what he did to Danny D, right? New York Part 2. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out
Get
of
him
here.
out of here.
Get him out of here.
Yo, man, I hear you, but
Get him out of
all
here.
right. And then do what?
The experiment it failed. The experiment failed.
All right,
Get
but
him
then
out
if
of
you
here.
get rid of him, what do you do now?
Huh?
You got rid of the coach. You got rid of the GM. I mean, you got rid of some of your fans. Like, what do you do? Like,
No, man, you might as well finish it off, right? Get rid of him.
but then going forward, what do you do? You're not going to be in the top 5 draft picks to draft Shador. Like, it's not a good QB this year. everything happened last year. It's the same thing. The two New York teams who didn't pay attention, they should have drafted quarterbacks last year. And the Giants could have drafted Jay McDaniels. They just didn't want to give up those picks. The Raiders could have drafted there, but they want to give up those picks. Everybody's holding on to these picks. This ain't the NBA. This ain't the NBA. Like everybody, the first round, or second round, third round. Yo, dogs. I don't want to hear that. Oh, he's a first round pick. You're picking number 25. Get out of my face.
But you know what it is, Chris?
Stop.
And it's funny. That's a good example of what you just said. Okay, between NBA draft picks and NFL draft picks. Okay, NBA draft picks. Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of guys in the later rounds, they become superstars. Okay, in the league, you get your Dennis Rodman, guys like that, later rounds. The stars do what they do.
Yeah,
football is a little bit different.
Yeah,
it's very risky with those high end picks because it's so much money and it's so much. You don't get a chance to go back to that area to get a first round draft pick again. You got to wait a couple years after. So especially when you some teams like the Knicks who trade away their future sometimes and things of that nature. When you start to think about football, you only got one shot to get that guy, man.
Yeah,
one shot, especially a quarterback. Yo, we can go. We've got tons of stories of quarterbacks that would boom. The guy that the Chargers got, remember him? Top quarterback.
Oh yeah, y'all terrible. Ryan Leaf.
Look how that experiment turned out. Terrible. Okay. Yo, I don't want you talking to me. Dude blew up in the locker room with bananas. Okay. After that is, unfortunately he had some bout with some substances later on.
The great Junior Seau had to restrain him. Remember?
Yeah. This guy went bananas. Now we're talking about, quarterbacks, and the Jets, for some reason, other than probably last guy was probably Sanchez, okay, who was a good quarterback, but very good quarterback. But they ruined him. Like
they absolutely did. Yes, they did.
Let me just say this again, and we just heard about this. I know you guys heard about this too. They're talking about bringing back Sexy Rexy back.
I heard that.
They talking about bringing back Sexy Rexy, and I'm like, whoa,
Sexy
you're
Rexy.
really circling the bench now, bringing this guy back. Okay, this guy been ESPN for like 5-6 years or whatever.
I don't mind that.
You know what? But
yeah.
You got to put him in the right position. Is he a head coach or he's a defensive coordinator?
That's the question.
You understand?
And look, let's just put this in perspective and history that we've seen before, right?
Right.
We know he's a great defensive coach.
Right.
Like, he's probably one of the greatest top 5, top 4 greatest defensive coordinators of all time.
Right.
Let's not kid ourselves. Rex Ryan defense was no joke in Baltimore, no joke in New York. Like, that was a different kind of defense. That was like, damn, bro, like Revis and all those guys. The thing is, he wasn't a great as in getting over the hump as a head coach. Now he got into 2 AFC championship games, back-to-back years. One loss to the Colts, one loss to the Steelers, who actually won the Super Bowl both those times, right?
Right.
The question is that we have seen coaches who leave the game, who have had multiple teams. We have seen coaches come back and have a different perspective of the game and be better. We have seen that before. We have seen that before.
I've never seen, well, at least I can remember, I've never seen a coach return back to the scene of the crime where he got fired.
Okay, now that's the only thing that's different, that he's returning to his team.
Right.
That he actually got hired and fired. Yeah. But we have seen coaches who have gotten fired, who have had teams, and you know what? They have learned their mistakes, and then they go on and they start winning even more. Like, there's a couple coaches like that. So like,
but see, this thing goes beyond the head coach. This is up and upper management, man. They're dysfunctional. The Jets,
that's a whole different kind of.
There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, man. That's causing this team not to have success. It's not just the players. It's the people that are evaluating the talent. Is the decision that they're making. Like I said, I think this Rodgers thing was a disaster from day one. It reminded me of when they got Brett Favre. Even Brett Favre was playing better than this guy right now. Brett Favre was a little bit more consistent than this guy.
Brett Favre beat the Patriots, and the Patriots and stopped them from going to the
Yeah.
playoffs, an 11-5 team without Tom Brady,
This
and they
dude-
was
this-
dangerous.
Yo, I think what you're seeing is the end of Rodgers' career. I think what you're seeing is a guy who's that boxer that came in the ring and all of a sudden he just turned old.
Yeah,
He's turning old. All right. And they try to put a band-aid on it with Devontae Adams, bringing him in. And it's just, no, man. It's just not working out.
this
Not working out.
is this, and I know you're gonna probably chuckle, but this is the effect of Tom Brady. And just hold on for 1 second.
What the hell?
Hold on.
What the hell
Y'all
is-
both
Where
like,
the hell
hold
did
on.
this come from?
Hold on.
Man, you always try to insert. Man, you always do this, man. I don't care what it is. You could be talking about the #6 trade. You gonna insert Tom Brady that comes in. You know Tom Brady
man.
invested money in.
Oh man.
You know, where you get this Tom Brady stuff from? Oh man.
All right, let me break this down. I ain't gonna go crazy long story. I'm gonna go short story. Let's just put the Tom Brady in perspective. When he was in New England in the last couple years, Bill Belichick didn't want him out. Before that time, maybe it was like, let's say 4 years before he left, there was an article, and I guess Tom Brady was talking. You know, you talk about somebody you're not really knowing, and they read a story about you, like, yo, I wasn't supposed to say that. Like, who was this guy saying this? He says something. He says, because Peyton Manning had won the 2 Super Bowls. So they asked Tom Brady, he's like, oh man, he'll be done in like a couple years. I don't know if you remember, he'll be done in like 4 or 5 years. I got 7 to 8 to 9 more years. Now, mind you, when this is right before he won the three Super Bowls after with the Patriots, right? Like after he won another 3, right? After 10-year hiatus. Because remember, people forget Tom Brady went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl, which I think is going to happen the same with Mahomes. But anyway. So what I'm saying is when he was dead in the water in New England and went to freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers and lost that first game against the Saints, and everybody thought it was dead to right. Everybody was over. It was during Corona. And all of a sudden he wins a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers looked at him and said, he beat Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs in the field. He looked at him like, hold on. He just won a Super Bowl at 40-something years old. Beat Mahomes, too. Back-to-back years. Hold on. He like, yo, I could do this. If he could do this, I could do this, right? I'm a better athlete. I'm a better quarterback to him. But then, I guess, like you said, Tom Brady ain't never been hurt. He got hurt early in his career. Whereas Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles at 38, 39 years old. Look, we all know injuries, when you get them older, it takes time to heal. That was the worst kind of injury for him to get. It was the worst injury for him to get. Because I actually thought they was actually I actually thought they would have been a real good team last year. Is it last year? Yeah, it's last year. I just don't think, like, at this moment, I think before that injury, he still had a lot of juice in the tank. But he like, I'm Tom Brady part 2. If he could do it, if Ben Roethlisberger could play, if Drew Brees could play, because all these guys are following Tom Brady, right? Cause it's funny because they all retired before Tom Brady. Nobody talked about that. It's the effect of not taking hits, always getting the ball out quick, always maintaining the mental part, always staying ahead of the game. But then now, the thing is, Tom Brady had a coach who understood him. Robert Saleh was not supposed to be the head coach of that team. Robert Saleh was not supposed to put his neck out for Aaron Rodgers. But that's what happens when you get caught up in the fan, in the social media, and the Jets, and they want to win now. And they want to win now. They want to be like the Giants, and they ain't even win in 50 years. Well, stop listening to the outsiders. Why not listen to the insiders? Why not take day by day? Nobody wants to do that no more, Ted. So everybody jumps the gun. See, these are the steps. I broke down the Tom Brady effect, and then I'm breaking down the Jets effect, and they see that like, damn. They actually wanted Tom Brady. The Jets actually considered talking to Tom Brady out of retirement just to see if he would take that bait. They're desperate, man. They're desperate, man. They're desperate, man. They're desperate, man.
Is just like, I don't know, man. Is like I said, Joe Namath is not coming down that corridor anytime soon.
Absolutely not.
All right, and the Jet fans, they deserve better. You know, they're faithful fans. They're a little bit crazy. They're a little bit not as sophisticated as the Giant fans because they can get a little crazy at those Jet games. We all know that.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they
but
can.
but they don't deserve what's going on here. This is terrible, man. You know, it's sad. Now they got to start all over again, basically, and see if they can add some patches.
Oh
to that team,
man,
okay.
that's crazy.
But like I said, but they're not in a position to get a quarterback like that or any kind of
Absolutely.
good quarterback. And see, that's what the problem. That's why in football, the timing is so important. But when you're going to draft a quarterback, because you may have a good quarterback class. We don't know when the next good quarterback class is coming up.
We
don't know. We just missed a good quarterback class. Okay, so
how about the last 2 years of great quarterback class? C.J. Stroud. Then you got this class.
Yeah.
Like the last 3 to 4 years been good class. I don't know what they was.
Now what you might see is a change and everything to going from good quarterback class to now a good defensive lineman class or offensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? Might be coming out now. Maybe it's a time for these guys. But
that's what happens.
Maybe in receivers. But quarterback.
No, Ted. It's a wide receiver, defensive end kind of draft this year, and running back.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you gotta start all over again. And but like I said, if I was a team and I wanted to take a blueprint on how to do things, look at what the Detroit Lions have done in the last couple of years.
Absolutely.
Take that blueprint, bottle it up, and you do that. Because obviously that's where the success lies right now. That's what a team is supposed to look like. Okay? They draft when they supposed to, they built their lineup. And let me tell you something also. If anybody thinks that they're supposed to go quarterback first, receiver first to make their team good, you're a damn fool. You go with the line. You build your lineup first. Offensive,
yes, sir.
Defensive line.
All defensive.
That's where the game is won. You want to believe this quarterback stuff?
In the trenches.
Fine. That's all cool.
Yes, sir.
But it's done with the line. Because let me tell you something. If your line sucks, I don't care how good your quarterback is. He ain't gonna win games for you. He's gonna end up out before the season even starts. He's gonna be hurt. Okay.
So Aaron Rodgers, you said,
he's old. He got flashes, but he's old. But he has a line that obviously is not that good. He's not. It's not even better. It wasn't even better than the Green Bay line. The Green Bay line that he left. Okay. Yeah, so let's talk about it. All right.
Right. So you said it. You said it right.
Yeah. So that's what it boils down to now. So now the Jets literally got to start over. Where they gonna start at? You already got rid of the head coach. You already got rid of the head coach already. He's done. Okay.
Shouldn't have been hired.
All right. That's you brought in Dante Adams as a Band-Aid. Okay. That ain't working. So now where do you go from there?
He's been playing good last couple of weeks though. I'll give you that. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah, but not up to expectations that they had coming into the season.
I mean, you
nothing like that what they expected. This is like I said, this is crash and burn.
Yeah, it's definitely a crash and burn. But you said something that's real. You don't have. It's funny. I always talk about the quarterback, and I guess it's a different perspective. But you absolutely, I just say it differently. You have to get a quarterback. But I always say this: if the quarterback's not there right now, you can still work on. It's like you can still get people to draft and wait for that quarterback somewhat. It's like going to the gym, right? And you ever be like, damn, I want to get into that little machine, but he's working out. And he or she just got there on that machine. And they're going to be there. So, you know what people does? They just wait. No, while you waiting, how about do something else? How about go do arms? How about go do something else? It's the same thing with teams. If the quarterback, you want a quarterback. You trying desperately. You doing what you need to do. If it ain't there, okay. We're going to struggle, but let's go work on our line. Let's go get a receiver. Let's go get a tight end. So when we get that quarterback, we already got under contract, so we can be ready to make that jump. We ain't gotta develop and get other players. That's how teams are built. You're absolutely right.
These teams are doing it in the opposite way. They like, we're getting this great quarterback. Yo, you burn this guy out. He gets tackled for 2 seasons in a row. He ain't the same guy no more. His confidence is down. But what I will say is this: when you talk about the line and guys on the defensive line and stuff like that, yo, you can't get a defensive O-line guy to manage a game, but you can get a quarterback to manage a game. Okay, that means that the defense
Absolutely.
is good, the offense is good, but you got
Yo,
a
that's a
quarterback
great fact,
that
Tad.
can
I
manage
never
the
heard that
game.
before.
Just don't make no mistakes, man. We ain't gotta be special because we already see Trent Dilfer Super Bowl. Okay,
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
yo, Phil Simms was a little bit above, but he still was
He managed.
he was a
Yeah.
he was an
Uh-huh.
expert in managing football games. Phil Simms. Okay,
Absolutely.
they did that. The defense was lights out. You can win games like that, but you can't win games the opposite, guys, where the defensive line whatever and the quarterback is winning.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way.
It
Work that way.
doesn't. It's funny because we were talking about Deion Sanders, and you know they Colorado lost to Kansas yesterday, and you know why they lost? I'm gonna give you a stat. You know I ain't even gonna give you the whole game. I'm gonna give you the running back. He's a senior. You know what his stat was?
What?
He ran for 208 yards, and he caught the ball out of the field for 80 yards. He had 285 yards. That's the game. They had 255 yards of rushing in the first half.
That was Kansas.
That was Kansas. And the game was close. They only lost by a touchdown. But that's the game. Why? Because they couldn't stop no run. And
right,
like you said, that line, that's the trench. That's where the trench is. It's either you go offensive line or defensive line. There's no like, oh, we gotta go offensive line, but we need defensive line. It's either no matter how much you want both, you can never go wrong with picking one or the other side because they so valuable. Like those are the core of your team. They're gonna be there for the next 5 to 7 to 10 years. Like those are the core guys. So you gotta build that up, man.
Exactly.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that.
I think the Jets have done that to a certain degree. But what happened was, yo, I don't care how good your offensive line is either. If you keep bringing those guys back on the field and not getting first downs, what's going to happen at the end of the game? And I bring a good example up. My Steelers, for instance. One of the problems that they have is that their defense is good sometimes, but sometimes it's bad. You know what their defense is at its worst? When the offense can't get first downs and they have to keep coming back on the field like this constantly. By the third quarter, end of the third or fourth quarter,
they tired.
They're drained. They're done.
Tired.
They can't stop a 4-year-old running down with the football on the field. They're done. Okay, they can't. Yo, and I'm telling you, because that's the key is the if you think about football, it's about managing the game, and it's about managing possession, managing the time of the game, and that's what keeps Kansas City in all these games. Believe it or not, they
don't make mistakes.
They don't make mistakes really well. Okay.
Yeah. The manage of the game, the time, like time.
Ball possession. You see the ball possession stat. You be like saying, "Damn, that's almost the whole game they had the ball." Yeah. Because they managing the game. That's what you do. You keep you keep getting first downs, methodically just doing your thing. All of a sudden, that defensive line is like, "Damn, man, we've been out here for already 20 minutes."
That happens all the time. Oklahoma University used to do that. They'll take one time I see them in the fourth quarter. It was 9 minutes to go. They waste the whole time on one drive at the end of the game. I say, that's crazy. And then they were so tired. And then, I even go back with the Tom Brady thing. This is when they lost to the Giants for the second Super Bowl. I remember I was gonna say Doug Collins. He was calling the game, and I said Doug Collins. Excuse me, that's the basketball analyst, the football guy on NBC. And he was like, he was saying like Tom Brady, he was moving methodically, but he was moving at a medium space. He wasn't going fast with the tempo.
Right.
He wasn't going slow. He was going, medium. And the time was going. And I felt like the Giants was getting tired. And then, of course, Eli threw that pass to the side of the line, which actually helped the Giants because there was gas. You can see it. They was getting tired. Like, I'm getting tired out here. Like, them dudes is big. Like a 260-pound muscle linebacker. You think he's going to be able to freaking just keep running back and forth off the field? And then it's funny because then they won the Super Bowl, of course. But you're right. When a team who can't get first downs, the defense is like, okay, we tough. But then now that team gets first downs on the defense. Now they out there longer. Defense been out there for 5 minutes, right? They didn't have 2-minute rest. They come up for 5 minutes. You get another 3 and out. Now your defense is back out there for another 6 or 7 minutes.
Yo, could you imagine if they didn't have those commercial timeouts?
Oh,
bad
man.
it would be?
Yo,
If they didn't
those
have
guys,
commercial timeouts for these guys.
those guys probably love it when them commercial timeouts come on.
Yeah, it'd be
like,
thank God the commercials are coming on. The guy come out with the water bottles, start spraying water on their mask, their face, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yo, it's about ball possession, man. Running your plays, keeping the ball on that side of the field, and launching your way down the field, and
yeah, man.
keeping your best players on the field to make plays at the end of the day. But I tell you one thing: the Jets right now, they're gonna have to start all over, bro. Start all over.
I always say they don't have
Rodgers
to.
experiment did not work.
But it's just the Rodgers. They just need a. You know what's funny? Because I don't think he'll last. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him regardless. I really think they're gonna go after Daniel Jones. Like he's gonna be a hot commodity.
No, wait.
I know it's gonna be weird. I know.
That would be crazy.
You and Ed's face like, hold on.
That's like me going like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
That's like me working. It's like me working for a company, and they got like a subsidiary or another company. I'm gonna go right to the other company.
Right across the street. Right across the street.
I'm gonna go right across the street.
And you know what? I know this is weird. I'm not a big Daniel Jones fan. I actually think it'd be a good fit because he's not a bad quarterback. He's just not a great quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. He's just not a really good quarterback.
I thought Danny D wasn't bad. When his line protected him, I thought he was okay too.
He could play. He's just his expectations for the Giants is ridiculous. He's a Duke quarterback. I always tell you, he shouldn't have went that high. But if you put him on the Jets, I could see him with the Jets and actually having a good season. Because I feel like they have to make that Kurt Warner move. I mean, I start saying this. Kurt Warner with the Eli Manning. You get Eli, but we're gonna sign Kurt Warner. Yo, Kurt, we love you, but this is your job. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna play start. You're gonna get your reps up. You're gonna get your money up because we're gonna make sure you play good. This is where you said something real about organizations. How you communicate with your players, with your star quarterbacks. We're gonna get you, and then when we do trade you, we ain't gonna trade you to no place like Cleveland. We're gonna trade you where you want to go or where we can see you being a good fit. We don't care if it's in the same conference because he went to the freaking Rams. So it's like stuff like that you can do. Draft a quarterback, get a quarterback. That's what Pittsburgh did. They got Russell Wilson and they got Fields. They said you can't because you have to get quarterbacks. They don't have to be top level, top tier. But you got to get them ready. You have to get them ready for situations like this.
Right.
So, and nobody talks about, like you said, nobody talks about the quarterback that they drafted 3 years ago, which I told everybody he was not a good quarterback. That was the one time you draft down. And then they drafted him and he wasn't a good quarterback. So they kept for a couple that's what we're doing. What are we doing here?
Yeah, that's what it is, Chris. Chris, that's what it is, man. When you start talking about like certain positions, you don't have that margin of error to draft a guy that who you say is going to be good and then he doesn't play well. It's too much. It's like wasting a draft.
Too much at stake. Yeah, it is.
Too much at stake. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to definitely do your best looking at these guys, seeing what they look like. Are they kind of guy you want on your team, character-wise, or leading a team? There's a lot of things play into that. But you cannot make a mistake with a guy that's going to be suspect. It's going to be so-so. You can't make that mistake, man, because it'll put your franchise back for like 3 years. It'll put them back.
Which is true. Yeah, it has to because your draft picks, they just have they start hitting that salary contracts where you start paying these guys. So and I feel sorry for Garrett Wilson and all these cats, man, because they some good players. How about this one? And we're gonna segue. We're gonna talk about this last subject before we go. Yeah, I was gonna send you a text, but I said, nah, I'm not evil like that. I'm watching the Thursday night game. I'm like, woo! The Steelers look good out here, boy. They looking good. They throwing touchdowns. Woo! They having champagne drinks. I was like, oh man, it's a party. It's a party.
Let me just say this, man. First of all, man, it was snowing. It was snowing out there, right? And I'm saying like That I would thought that would have been in our favor, right? Because we the Steelers, we playing snow. Yo, it's like everybody had the wrong cleats on. They slipping and sliding all over the place. What the hell is going on here in football heaven? Yo, when it snows, you supposed to be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Yo, dropping passes. And let me tell you something. That team didn't beat the Steelers that night. The Steelers beat themselves. Okay?
Snow beat y'all.
Yeah, exactly. Because first of all, we all know those conference games like that are tough games. I don't care. Those are rock'em sock'em robot games. You know what I'm saying?
We talked about that. Yeah, those are rivalry games. Some games.
Yeah, rivalry games. And even with them not having their starting quarterback there, I said it's gonna be a tough game. I said the Steelers can lose this game. I said it. They can lose this game. And sure enough, they lose the game. But we're still doing okay. Hopefully we can respond. I mean, the rest of our schedule was tough. We got to go back and play the Ravens again. I mean, it's not a. We got to play Cincinnati Bengals, I believe, again. It's not an easy season.
We talked about this a couple weeks now. Like, I don't know who y'all pissed off to give y'all that schedule.
Yeah,
I mean that's ridiculous.
If we can win half these games and make it to the playoffs, it's gonna make it a better team for the playoffs because of the teams that we play. Our schedule was not weak, and nobody can ever say that about us this season.
Nah, but going back to that game, it was so weird because I'm watching the game. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little shot of Henny, had some Hennessy going on that night.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had no on the side. I'm watching this like, am I tipsy or is that snow? Cool. But then it just started pummeling with snow. And
yeah,
I'm going to say this, playing football, yo, that defensive line is tough playing in snow because they sliding. And you're right. It's one thing if you know it's snow because your mind is prepared for snow. Your body's prepared for snow. Your footwear, your trainers prepared for snow, so they're going to have you ready. Man, right. Them guys, them usher workers was working that day, extra, putting extra tape, putting extra this, because now it's like, oh shit, it's snowing. Yo, it dramatically changed. It dramatically
changed the game because when it started, remember, they go out there thinking, okay, we're gonna have our regular cleats on. Obviously, they didn't get the forecast, and also they start snowing like crazy. Now they got to change their cleats and shit. Instead of getting the 1 inch, you got to get the 2 inch ones now and shit like that. So you can really dig into the. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's football. Yeah, that's football for you, man. You know what I mean?
Football for you. And what you think about Jameis Wilson on the Jets? He only a 1 year deal, too. Just saying.
Not for nothing. Despite Jameis Wilson with all his,
crab work,
stealing out the supermarket, I like that guy. All right, and I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I like that.
He didn't sit out the supermarket. They let people with big time college situations.
Yo, man, do you ever see the video? Do you ever see the video of him?
I seen it.
He actually walks in the supermarket, gets a whole thing of big.
But yo, bro, he does that all the time.
Yo, he just walked out. He just walked out. He was like, yo, man, what are you doing? You gotta pay for it.
I'm Jameis Wilson, though.
I'm Jameis Wilson, man.
I'm Jameis Wilson. What you mean?
I'll say I'm Jameis Wilson, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. I've been doing this forever. Now y'all want to make a big deal because somebody said something about it? No, y'all know what time it is.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. But he was praying before the game, man. When you got a godly guy like that now, praying before the game, it's not hard to beat those guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good guy.
But you know who I was really happy for other than Jameis Wilson? Who, even though he's Chubb the running back. When he scored, I was so happy for him to score because that devastating injury he had.
All right, we gotta go. Peace. Yo, Ed, is it still recording?
Yeah.
It's still recording, man. What's going on, man? Are we ending the show?
I don't know. It said you would start recording. That's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay.
What?
You that on my end.
Nah, we still recording.
Me and can still talk, right?
Nah, but I don't know. I was so happy for Chubb, too. Chubb, man, it's like every other year, man, he get hurt with an ACL. Every other year, MCL. And he finally
that happened to him like, what, 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, hell yeah. This is not the first time. I think he tore his ACL twice.
Yo, and that last one was devastating because his knee went the other way. Okay, so I was so happy to see him back out there and score, man. And even though it was against my team, it was good to see him out there.
Yeah, it was good to see him. But I mean, let's just play hypothetical. Hypothetical. James Wilson goes to the Jets, because they still got Deshaun Watson.
Listen, the Jets got to do something. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they got to work some magic, man. And I don't know if they got what it takes to do that. I don't know if they have the people in management to do that. You know what I'm saying? The front office. I don't know, because right now they're getting a F for failure. They're getting a failing grade. They're not doing well.
Yo, why not just call Tom Brady out of retirement, bro?
All right. We got to end the show now, Ed. we got to end the show, man. And plus, the football games are actually going right now, so we should end the show.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. You do the honors, Chris, as usual.
Look, man, we try to give y'all the topics. We're gonna end this show on a good note. Usually, I'm gonna win all these picks that Ted thinks he's gonna win. So look, we're gonna see y'all next week, or you know what? Since we back, we might see y'all during the week as well. Look, we want to have everybody a great, happy Thanksgiving. Be blessings on the holidays, and we're gonna be back doing what we do, man. Yo,
That's what's up.
Listen,
Take care. Take care, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving weekend as well, and travel safely and all those things that come along with that. And like I said, the NBA season is going too. We're gonna give you a little bit of that next time as well.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna be out, man. Be blessed. See y'all. Peace.
All right, be out. Easy.
Peace.